long time ago, before the two-leggeds walked on the earth, there were four-leggeds and the winged creatures and the little creepy crawlies. And one winter, it was really, really cold, and the animals decided to have a council. They met under the tallest tree that there was in the forest, and they got together and they were trying to decide how in the world they could get a piece of the sun to keep them warm through the winter. The possum said, "I'll climb to the top of the tree and reach out and grab a piece of the sun." And all the animals are like, "All right, go." So he started to climb, and he used his tail to swing up, and he climbed higher and higher till he was at the tippy top part of the tree. And he reached out and he grabbed a piece of the sun, and it was so hot it was burning his little paws, and he tried to hold it but he couldn't, and he put it on his head and it was burning his ears, and he couldn't stand it, and he shook his head, and the piece of sun hit the ground and went out. So Vulture strutted up and he said, "I can fly high, higher than most birds." He said, "I'll try it." So they said, "Okay, Vulture, go." Vulture took off and he flew around the tree higher and higher till he was just a speck. And they saw him reach his wingtip out, and he got a piece of the sun on his wingtip, and he put it on his head, and he flew down farther and farther, and it was burning and burning, and all of a sudden he just couldn't take it, and he shook his head, and off went the coal, and by the time it hit the ground, it was out. All of a sudden they heard a little voice. I'll try. They're like, "Who is that?" They moved the grass away, and there was little Spider. "Spider, you're tiny. There's no way you could get a piece of the sun." She said, "Please let me try." So they said, "Okay, fine." So she climbed, spun her web, shot her webs up, and climbed up higher and higher into the tree till she was at the tippy top. And they saw she was doing something, but they couldn't tell what she was doing. Here she was weaving a little basket out of her web, and she flung the basket out and scooped off a piece of the sun, and she carried it down successfully to the ground. Well, now if you go out on a cold, cool morning and you see the dew hanging in the bushes, like there's dewdrops on the spider webs that are clinging to the bushes, you'll see the sun in each of those little dewdrops. That's to remind us how the animals got the sun.